Hi guys, hope you're doing well today. It's Fred and Sheila with Hatfield, McCoy Museum Adventures and Fred and Sheila Investigates.
Fred and Sheila in the kitchen.
Well, yeah.
You'd think that we never make it here until I got on this camera and see that. And I'm thinking, holy cow, we got to sit down and do this video. And she said, we can't, we got to stand up. So I hate the way cameras always add 40 or 50 pounds to a person when they're in front of it like this. It does me like this. Don't do Sheila like this.
Yes, it does.
I think it's that color red. Guys, listen, it's Fred and Sheila. And we are here. Here, Sheila, take one. Now, I will tell you beforehand, we have washed our hands diligently. We have washed this meat. We're going to wash it 2 or 3 more times. We're going to wash our hands 2 or 3.
Right.
Sheila and I are 2 of the cleanest people when it comes to hands and eating. And if I go to a restaurant, don't see them use their gloves or wash their hands. They don't have to have gloves as long as they wash those hands. But we did. We washed.
I promise.
This is our imaginary kitchen here. But we're going to go over making beef jerky. People has bragged on our beef jerky for years and years and years. We quit making it because my blood pressure got so high and because I eat so much of it. They say beef jerky is one of the healthiest things you can eat if you eat the lean meat. The lean, well, you can't eat this stuff here. That's fat. But you're going to see us remove all that.
Right.
We're going to take all that off. You don't want that in a dehydrator. We've got the liquid smoke here that we're going to use. Sheila, you can show the soy sauce that we use. Now, there's some ingredients here. We're going to show you how to make beef jerky. Good beef jerky like this right here. Now, Sheila's got a famous McCoy, the real McCoy recipe, we call it, for years, the family members. The real McCoy jerky recipe.
Right.
We're not going to make our jerky. We're going to make just basic jerky, which is probably going to kill you anyway. You're not going to believe taste. If you make it like this and it turns out like ours always has,
you'll like it.
You couldn't handle it no better anyway. And this is how you start. Sheila's going to have pictures at the back of the video.
And I'm going to show you like the prices of the soy sauce, the prices of the smoke, the actual items, our roast that we've got, the dehydrator.
Where it's found. Because if you go to Walmart to get your smoke, liquid smoke, it's going to be over where the Worcestershire sauce and A1 and all that.
Right.
Your liquid smoke is over there. Go to get your soy sauce. I forget that other Tawaka or whatever it's called.
Teriyaki. Yeah,
teriyaki. You got to go over to the herbs and spices rack up on top. She'll show you in the video. She'll show you in pictures where it's located at. Only things you need, guys. Only 4 things you need to make good beef jerky is meat, a roast, a nice lean roast, liquid smoke, and soy sauce. And of course,
the dehydrator, of course.
That may come in handy.
And of course, we use little baggies.
We've got
stuff, though.
When she gets done, she'll put it in baggies. As we wash the meat, once we strip it, you'll see what we do. She'll put it in a strainer, try to let it sit there for a while and get as much moisture, as much water off of it as possible.
Yeah, let it dry as much as possible before we take it from that and then put it into our mixture.
Yeah, that's right.
And then we let the mixture sit overnight.
The longer you set you can let it set for 2 or 3 hours. We've done that.
Yeah.
But we've also, if you want a good tasting jerky, let it set overnight. Let it set 6 or 8 hours, or even go to bed and get up next morning and put it on.
Yeah, it's up to you how long you want it to set in or marinate in your sauces. It's totally.
Mine and Sheila's secret. When we're cutting this meat, can you all see the grain? The grain is going up and down.
Right.
If you wanted to cut against the grain, you'd go that way.
Right. So you follow it.
Now, there's people you'll see that says, "Oh, cut cut against the grain. Well, if you cut against the grain, it's just going to fall apart on you. It's going to be tender. It's going to be, but if you want jerky, something that you have to pull at, cut with the grain. The lines of the meat are going down, up and down through there. Now, what Sheila and I usually do is we just cut it. We take a pair of scissors. And there you go. We just take a pair of scissors. I'll just do this half right here first. Now, what we do, that's actually long beef jerky. Some people makes it like that. Sheila and I don't do that. Sheila and I quarters. We take a roast. Go ahead and show them, babe. And we'll quarter it. Hold it away from the fat like this.
Okay.
Like this
okay.
and like that. We quarter across and up and down. So now we just cut this one up and down. Now we're going to cut it. There you go. Across. Now look at there, what little small pieces of beef jerky. And then we start and we cut about the size of your finger. Now, as it goes along, here, baby, you can go ahead with yours.
Well, I was just going to show them how thick you cut it.
Okay, go ahead. Show that then.
See, that's what I'm doing, showing them. See, we don't make it very, very thick at all, as you can tell.
And what she's doing right there, you can tell with this piece of meat that she had, that's about 1 inch wide before it's over with, before we put it in the soy sauce to soak. We're going to cut it again. So now it's about the size of our little finger. Sure is. And we've got 2 of them. Before we're done, once we let it soak in the soy sauce and we take it back out to put it on the dehydrator, we're going to cut it one more time. We make our jerky so thin, it doesn't have to stay in the dehydrator that long, because if you let it stay too long, it'll get dry and crispy.
Yeah,
there's no such thing as bad jerky to Sheila and I. But it does get dry and crispy. You want it a little bit.
You want a little bit of the flavor there. You don't want it to snap.
You don't want it to snap. You want it to bend.
Yeah.
But there's how we start off. And I'll give your scissors to you.
Okay.
And that's all we do. We just take and cut. It don't matter. Cut this meat in half again if you want. You can do it. Now I see some fat in this meat as we go along, and I feel some fat on the back. Now, when you get to your fat, now if you're selfish and you don't like to waste money, this is going to kill you. But everybody says, Sheila, how is yours and Fred's jerky so good? We cut all the fat off.
Cut all fat off. We make even if we lose a little bit of the meat,
yeah,
we'll take it with it.
That's right. Sheila, I couldn't have said it no better. Even if we have to lose some meat, we cut off some meat there that people might say, wow, there's some meat in there. Well, there's also some fat. And fat is not good when it comes to jerky.
Right.
If you want good jerky. Now, guys, we're not going to, what she'll do, we'll go ahead and just leave the camera running. But what she's going to do is either fast forward or, but there's the pieces. And again, we're going to come out and cut them again later.
Right.
And that's all you do. Get you we just bought these scissors. We made a batch. We made a batch of jerky a couple of days ago.
We did.
And of course, we got family members and they hadn't had it in a while. They said, oh, I remember this. And you guys make the best jerky. And see that and how wide you got to just come back. And we said, well, we'll make one more batch. In fact, they said that'd make a good video. There's a lot of people out there that would like to know how to do that if it's that simple to make.
Right.
And it is. It's that simple.
It really is.
To set up in your kitchen. Go ahead, Punk.
No, you're good.
Rattling on.
It really is simple to do. You just gotta get everything that you need, and just get started. And once it's done, your house will smell like the jerky, of course. But man, it's good.
See, guys, see that piece of fat there now? Look at that piece of fat. Now, what I would do right there is I just come right down through there. If you had a slicer,
Yeah.
it would be nice to just slice that off.
Yeah.
Of course, that's how the grocery store, that's how they make their money. They're selling you that fat carries a lot of weight. You're buying a lot of weight right there. Now this is what Sheila had the other day. Sheila, I see what see, me and you had two different pieces of meat the other day.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what we're going to do here is we're going to leave some of this instead of taking all the meat. We're going to leave a little bit of it. But when we put it in the soy sauce and we take it out, believe it or not, that is going to stand out like a sore thumb.
It really will.
And
of course, if you accidentally have some on your jerky when you dehydrate it, it'll turn really, really white.
Yeah.
Like it's like lard,
That's right.
So
and all you do again, just start making your strips.
Mm-hmm.
It don't matter how wide or how long.
Okay.
Now, what I do here is I would cut that piece there. Again, it's your jerky, guys. You can do, there's no
right or wrong way.
Tell them, babe.
Yeah, do it however you would like for it to be. It's totally up to you. That's your decision.
You can't mess up on jerky.
No.
Cut it with the grain.
Yep.
Cut it as thick as you want. The main thing is before it's over with, before you put it in your mouth, you're going to have it, or before you even put it in the dehydrator, you're going to have it in small enough strips. See, when you put it in that soy sauce, now see there's that strip of meat. Now watch here what happens. See, that's got small enough now to come off. Look at that.
Slice that off.
Yeah.
So you're kind of bending the meat over, folding it, and then cutting the fat.
That's right. And again, like Sheila says, we're going to come through it again after a while. After we let it soak, that white in that soy sauce is going to turn even whiter. It's going to show up against that red meat. Now, like she said, when you're putting it in the dehydrator, if you've left any, if you've missed any,
you'll find it right real quick. It'll show up. See how he's doing that? Just make sure it just tastes better when you
look at that.
Dehydrate it without the fat.
Now we will wash this in a minute.
Yep, we'll wash it again.
Sheila will wash it, and she'll go through every piece and at the sink and trim more fat. That's the goal. Is to you've got to get that fat. So when you buy your meat, you're better off to pay a little extra for a better looking piece of meat.
Better cut, yeah.
A better cut than it is to come home and try to. Guy told me one time, he didn't tell me, he was using as an example, and he said, you can't drive a Cadillac and pay for a Volkswagen.
Exactly.
I'll tell you where, I always tell a story. Well, that's probably not. I probably won't tell that story, but it was a good reference toward me. I put in for another job, and I was changing departments, and the mayor of that city was asking the sheriff. He said, "You're taking our police chief from us?" And the sheriff said, "You can't drive a Cadillac and pay for a Volkswagen." They wasn't paying me enough, and we had 2 kids, and we had to go for a better paying job.
Unfortunately,
and that saying's always stuck with me. That's a good saying. If you want you a good piece of meat, go ahead and look at the counter there, get you a piece. You can pay for it and cut most of it off, or a lot of it off and throw it away, or you can go ahead and pay for it at the butcher shop.
That's right.
Now, guys, we're going to cut right here.
Yep. There's trimming this
We're
up.
going to do both of these roast. You've still got this full one here.
Yeah.
We're going to do both of these roast.
Yep. And so we'll tune back in here in a little bit.
And we'll tune back in.
Righty.
Guys, what Sheila's done She's tucked the one and washed it. Go ahead.
Right. I took it over to the sink. You don't need to see all of that. And then we washed it real good a couple of times and then rinsed it off. And then I put it in a strainer to let it strain, let all the water drain off until it's ready to put into our marinade.
So it is strained now for quite a while. She's going to go get the meat.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And she'll bring it back. And then she'll show you what she does from there. I'm going to continue to cut up this second roast for another batch, but she's got a good 2 dehydrators full with what she's got right now. And she will bring it over here. Okay, yeah, just hold that under it. And then I'll take that back. You can dump that. She's going to dump her strainer into this bowl.
Right. There we go. There it is.
You can show them your meat there. Stand up.
Here it is. We washed this off really good. And like I said, let some of the water drain off of it so that it's not watered down for such.
That's what your beef jerky look like. Now, when I look in here, I see this piece right there. And she'll take that later on and she'll cut that in half.
Get this off here first. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of fat there, so I'm getting it off. Then I'm going to take that and then I'm just going to cut right down the middle.
And then while I do this, you can show them what you're doing with your sauce and what you do there.
Okay, now when I get ready to do the sauce, here's what I do. I'll take the smoke sauce, liquid smoke, take it off here. Take the lid off so you can see that. There we go. And then I'm just going to pour this on top, all around, the whole kit and caboodle, the whole thing. Ooh, is it smoky?
A liquid smoke, that puts the flavor to it.
Oh, man.
Take the top.
Yeah. There you go. There's the second one. Pour it in here on top of that. There you go. Now the soy sauce. And there's a little white plastic demophage thing in there. Got little holes in it, but to save some time, I'm going to pop it out so it'll pour smoothly. There it is.
Cut yourself.
Now, I'm all good. And then I'm going to pour it over top of all of that.
Mix your soy sauce and your liquid smoke together.
Yep. So that's 1 bottle.
In ours, we put 2 bottles, 2 smoke and 2 soy sauce. You can put more, or you can put, some people just put 1 bottle of each.
Yeah.
We just always have used 2.
But yeah, because one thing we've got where we've got 2 roast.
Yeah.
We double the ingredients. That makes sense. Okay, I'm struggling. Like, ta-da! I got it. Pour that in there.
Of course, you know, when you're making a video, thing that can go wrong. Sheila and I are not trying to be the galloping gourmets.
Definitely not that.
We are trying to show you, if you go back to our recipes through Sheila's video, she made one time on how to make pickled corn, the old timey from our grandparents, pickled corn, Hatfield McCoy pickled corn. If you've never had pickled corn, you should try it. It's an acquired taste.
It is.
But for those of us that grew up on it,
so good.
Oh, it's like,
you can pickle it on the cob, or you can cut it off the cob and do it that way.
Caviar to a rich person, I imagine.
Okay, I'm just mixing all this up in here, the meat and the sauces there, to make sure that it's mixed well. And then I'm just going to There you go.
And what she'll do, guys, she will take this in a minute, put it in the fridge.
Mm-hmm.
We will finish this one up,
Right.
her and I,
Right.
and we'll wash this off good. She'll strain it. Then she'll mix it in there, and again, she'll stir it all up. And we'll let it set overnight in the refrigerator.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll continue this video tomorrow when she takes it out of the fridge and we put it in the dehydrator and let you see where we go to from there. But for right now, babe, do you see anything that we've left out?
No, we've used all the ingredients. We talked about trimming the fat and how we cut it up.
Now, this is where also, well, this and during the dehydration period, if you want to put any salt, pepper, cayenne pepper, Worcestershire sauce, if you want to teriyaki, some people likes it with teriyaki, some people likes it hot and
spicy.
So this would be where you put it in it. If you want to do any of that, you would mix it in, stir it up real good, and that's what it would soak in. Marinate. Thank you, babe.
You can maybe add, what is that? The red pepper flakes if you like it hot, spicy.
Yeah. So, and you can even, when it's in the dehydrator, if you like more salt, I don't know who would, because sodium, it's got plenty of sodium from that soy sauce.
Can you see how much it is?
I don't know what the amount of sodium is. You may have to get you some glasses.
Sodium. Ooh. Says it's 300 and looks like 60 milligrams, which is, ooh, la.
I don't have to look at the bottle. I can look at my face after I eat 3 or 4 pieces of that. Well, you ain't going to eat 3 or 4 pieces.
You can't stop. Once you get started, it's hard to quit.
400 pieces. And break out the baby aspirins, because you'll feel your head you'll feel your blood pressure going up.
Oh, yeah.
But again,
drink plenty of water, though, too, guys, in between that. That'll help with that as well.
Guys, there's nothing like it. Sheila and I, this is our delicacy. We love deer jerky or beef jerky. Now, we don't think deer has the flavor that the beef has. Only thing is, deer's usually cheap and beef is going to cost you. But for those people that deer hunt, there's you some.
There you go.
There's you some free jerky. A lot of people gets their deer cut up into just jerky meat where they can.
Yeah.
So she's going to put this in the fridge. She's going to help me cut the rest of this roast. I've left her half for her. And
okay, should we tell how much we paid for each one of those, or the roast?
Yeah, if you know, each one of these was
one was $17.72, $17.72, and the other one was $17.86.
These were about 2 pounds. Each one of these was 2 pounds. Now, guys, you've heard the old timers say, when I was a kid, I walked 5 miles to school each day, and both ways was uphill.
Yeah, sounds like my dad.
Yeah. So, but in the old days, when we first started doing this many years ago, you could buy a roast the size of that bowl for $17.
Yeah.
Now you're paying $17 for, but again.
Yeah, but we'll put how much all this cost.
Do you remember how many of that was?
This was 270 or 227, something like that.
27 a bottle for the liquid smoke.
This I don't remember, but
I think that was about $3.49, maybe something. She's got pictures from Walmart.
We'll include that.
Where we found it at, where you go to get it. If you don't, used to be they kept the liquid smoke and the soy sauce together because that's what they go for. Nowadays, you have to walk around. Yeah, walk around.
Well, that way, when you walk around, you see something else, and then you pick it up, and so on.
All right, Punk. If you want to put that in the fridge.
Okay.
Pause that.
Okay. Be back in a few, guys. Okay, guys, we've let it soak for a little bit, right?
Yeah, she'll just let this soak for about 6 hours, and we're imagining we're going to play along, guys, so we don't have to make another video tomorrow and so forth. But imagine this is soaked for 6 or 8 hours, or through the night. Sheila's got back up. She's getting ready to give it one last cut before she puts it to the machine.
Yeah.
Go ahead, babe. Tell them what you were doing.
So what I'm going to do here is find the pieces that are wider than what we would like and cut it open. And once it's marinated, you can look on the inside and see it's still kind of pinkish looking. It doesn't look like the sauce. So we'll cut that open. So that'll now absorb into that piece.
Yeah.
And then you just go through and pick up the bigger pieces that you don't like and then cook them again.
During the
so.
night, all those pieces have been marinated. But even though they've been in there all night, a piece like this, a big thick piece like that, it's marinated probably 1/8 of an inch all the way through on both sides. But when she cuts that in the middle,
right,
and she makes a thinner, sometimes we even cut it twice more.
Yeah, it all depends on
Again,
the-
quarter it for, and then like that piece right there can be cut one more time, and it makes it thin like a stick. It's thin jerky.
But you can cut it however you like. We just like ours a little bit thinner.
We think you'll like it better thinner.
Plus,
That's
it
what
doesn't
we
take
found
as
out.
long.
Now here's a piece with a little bit of fat. Show them.
Can you see that? Right through there.
And then she'll take her scissors now, because that's been in that soy sauce and it's turned that fat that we've missed a little bit, discolored it, which makes it easy to look at her now to make it cut off. There you go. And then sometimes you have to cut some of your meat.
Yeah.
It's better to throw the meat away. Look at what a good, nice, lean, clean piece of meat. And she's going to go through this whole bowl.
Yep.
And she's going to do that.
Yeah, check it.
And she's going to let it soak, and then we'll continue on. Okay, guys, we're back, and Sheila's going to show you how to put it in the dehydrator. And what we do now, she's recut the pieces, and now she's going to get them ready to put in the, go ahead, babe.
In the machine? Yep. So I'm just doing it like this, and then I'll take the lid off, of course, over here. And then I'm going to take it, squish it around a little bit, stir it up with your hands. Then you're just going to take it and then place it like so. There's no way of doing it. You just place it on, because it will shrink, of course, as you go along. So we're taking it, and do you want to help put some on there?
And what she does, again, some of these pieces that we're putting on, they may be a little bit thicker than what we like.
Right.
Like Sheila says, customize it to the way that you like it. But as this starts to cook, 2 or 3 hours, one of us would get up and come over there, and we'll take scissors. And the main thing to remember, guys, always don't cross-contaminate scissors. Always wash your scissors from the time you do the raw meat. Scald your scissors. From the time you come back and work on it, the second dipping.
Yep.
Wash your scissors. And then have clean scissors when it goes to the dehydrator, because that's the last process.
So you can put a lot on here, believe it or not. And then once we get that on there.
There you go. And you can hold it up there at an angle. And there that is. And she's going to lay that over there on the dehydrator. She's going to put the lid on.
And turn it on.
She's going to walk to the front there and turn the knob on high.
Here we go.
These things are fixed at 145 to 160, they say, on temp. But let it go on the 160. You want to cook it at 160, and you want to cook it till you don't want your jerky to be bone dry.
Right.
Sometimes we put it on at night, fall asleep. We're supposed to get up during the night.
Yeah.
Any other night, I'm up all night long with my back. True. But on the nights that we do this, I sleep like a baby. And then you get up next morning, you say, oh, we forgot to turn the jerky off. That's right. And then you've got crisp jerky, but it's still good.
It's still good. It's still edible.
But if you'll watch your jerky, you'll see. You'll come in there and break little pieces off to try it out. You'll know when your jerky's right.
Smells good in here, guys. I wish we had some kind of smell on the screen so you could smell it.
We wish you could smell that. We wish you could smell it. Now, some people don't like that in their house or their apartment. Guys, this is a green screen here. This is not, wish we had our kitchen look like that.
Yeah.
We used to have a house that our kitchen looked like that.
Yeah, once upon a time.
Not anymore, but
that's okay. Yeah.
Some people don't like that in their apartment or house. They'll put that in an outbuilding or somewhere.
Some area. Garage.
Yeah, out in the garage. We like that smell.
Yeah.
So,
It's good.
and that will continue to soak.
Yeah.
And then later on, as it starts getting done, we'll clip it one more time and show you what we're talking about.
And then when we're done with that, when it's done, we can show them
Finished product.
the finished product. Yeah, finished product.
All right, guys. Get you on the next one.
All right.
Well, on the next part.
See you in a few. Yeah.
Just pause it. The other way, man. Hey guys, it's Fred and Sheila. It's the next morning.
Yep.
Remember last night or yesterday evening when we got done, we put a tray, at least one tray of jerky in the dehydrator. You can't see Sheila's face right now, but she's grinning from ear to ear because here, yeah,
It's
is
gone.
that it?
Or that
One of them is the tray.
Yeah.
That's the tray. It is empty.
There it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Sheila and I have eaten everything that was in there. We love it.
Oops.
We're hooked. We're like a couple of addicts when it comes to beef jerky. That's just us. Now, guys, we're going to, we put the camera down here so you could just see what she's going to do. Go ahead, babe. What Sheila's going to do now, this has been there all night, and she's just going to start laying it onto, go ahead and lay that one out. Just go ahead. We'll get to that in a minute, though.
Okay.
And show
Okay.
just start showing some, laying it out there.
And this is all you do. You just pick it up and place it. There's no rhyme or reason as to where you place it or how. We just put it on there.
Now you can show that one right there, maybe. See that
This
one?
right
One
here.
Yeah, show that.
See that? How white looking it is there, guys? I hope you can see that. It's right through here on the
Now
end.
she's going to take her scissors. That's fat. That's fat that we have missed, but she's going to take her scissors and she's going to whack that off. Now there's going to be, get that little bit on the end, yep. There's going to be some that we missed, but as now look at that now, how clean. Good lean piece of meat.
Mm-hmm. Right there's just a little bit more.
Okay.
There we go. That looks better.
And when we get going, as we start looking at it and it starts going through the dehydrator, if there's any fat on there, it will show up even more. And then she will come back. Go ahead.
See that? It gets really white, though, once it goes through the dehydrator. It gets really, really white. And so we just trim it off and then place it on there. And you can place, like I said, there's no right way, wrong way, whatever.
What I usually do is just get a handful of it, let it drip off, and then just start throwing it on. Again, when you come up on any that's got any white, in a minute, as that dehydrates, we can cut that off easier.
There
and we'll
you go.
get it in. In a minute, she'll probably come up. We have went through this last night, yesterday evening, and made a real good thin cuts of it. But she'll come up on a fat piece in a minute, and she'll show you, maybe even this one right here. Cut that right down the middle, babe. She's going to take the scissors to that one right down the middle, and we're going to show you the inside. And you're going to get to see, that's good. Show half of it up there. Hold that up here. Now look at that, how you can see the meat more than you can see how brown it's supposed to be.
See that? I don't know if they can see it or
Yeah,
not.
well,
but
you
there's
know
a little
why?
stream.
You know why it's not that bad? Because we've cut it so thin and we've let it soak overnight. Let me have
See that little thin line there? You can see it barely. I don't know if they can see it on TV.
But
Let's find us a different
if you
one.
cut it thin enough,
There you
now
go.
see,
That shows better.
there's you some raw meat. That didn't get, that ain't got no soy sauce or smoke to it.
Right.
Because it was so thick. Of course, the outside did. Now, what Sheila and I do is when we cut it, we put that back in there and let it soak some more. So it's got some soy sauce and liquid. That's why ours tastes so good. Now, as we get one filled up, we're going to put another tray.
Yeah.
And once
we'll
again,
start placing it on there.
we're just going to start placing it on there. Sheila is somewhat, She ain't somewhat. Sheila has OCD, guys. If you've
On
never
certain things,
on
man,
everything.
I just got
Sheila
drives
has
me nuts.
OCD, and she would have these if I didn't rush her. She would have these all in a straight line. She would have them all the same length.
It's gonna look. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
She
I
would have them.
apologize.
We would be here half the day
Yeah.
getting them ready for the parade.
He throws it on there, and I have to place it. See, even though I throw it on
There you
there,
go.
I still place it. I'm sorry. I'm just not wired. If anything's crooked, pretty much, I don't like anything crooked.
Anything's crooked, it's me, ain't it, babe?
Lord, when I put up the doors at school and stuff, and if it was off a little bit and I couldn't fix it, I'd take the whole door down and redo it. It drove
We
me
have had
nuts.
more arguments over her OCD probably than
Yeah,
because
I can't handle it.
me. I don't care. Her is a perfection. I gotta get up. My back's
Yeah,
killing.
that's what I figure. So
You go ahead. Take
I'll
your
try
time.
to do
babe.
it through your way, but
No, you take your time.
I'll place it out though. I can't handle the other way. I'm just weird that way, I guess. It's all right though. Not everybody's the same, and that's okay. If everybody was the same, it would be boring. So,
I'm
Not-
drinking my coffee.
there are not two snowflakes when they fall that are the same. So why should people be the same? Right?
We are. It's early in the morning. We've not been up long.
Right.
Washed our hands good.
Oh yeah.
Drink some coffee. Sat around, watch some news. And you can see some of it there that's got little white dots to
Yeah.
it. Don't pay no attention to that, because after this starts drying out, one of us will come back with a pair of scissors and snip that right off there. That's fat. Those little white particles are fat. And that's like that one right there.
Yeah.
But so you just take that right there and clip that. Look at there how clean now. And you throw that over there out of the way.
Yeah. We keep up.
Go ahead, you go right ahead. But that's what we
Nice,
do.
right there,
And that's
see.
why our jerky, now you can, a little bit of stuff like that right there, that ain't going to bother you a lot. Little bitty, that ain't even going to, but to us, it's just,
Yeah.
it's a little bit annoying to us. We don't like it.
And there's 5 trays usually in this dehydrator. Is what it comes with. There's 5. So, I mean, you can get them with more, I'm sure, but
Guys, some of these little bitty pieces like that is the flavorous thing. We just come over here and just pick up little pieces. See that piece of fat there now?
Yeah.
We'll get that one here in a minute.
we'll show it once it turns really white so you can see what I'm talking about.
Okay, I'll just leave that one like it is.
So they can see
Use
it.
that for an example after a
Yeah,
while.
it turns out
Okay.
really, really white.
Well, you got 3 or 4 on here you're going to be able to use, so
So,
that should be a good rack to demonstrate. As this one here starts getting done on the top, that's good enough, I believe, babe.
yeah.
I've got a whole stack here.
Oh, yeah. See the white here on this one? This
Yeah.
will show up good later. That one right
And,
there.
all right, guys, we're going to put the top on, or Sheila is.
I'm going to turn this puppy on. In about, what, 8 hours?
Well,
Eight,
we're going to
10.
come back in about 2 hours.
Okay, and show it. Oh, that's a
And
good idea. Turn it on high.
if you can hear it running there, had to get up to 160 degrees, which is the safe temperature for the meat. And it's just going to run. It's got that heat coming out the top, and that smell will run you crazy.
Ooh, la.
Now, the thing about this, well, I lost my train of thought there.
You're talking about the heat coming up.
Oh, the thing about this, guys, if you're sitting here running it in about 3 hours or so, and these little bitty skinny pieces on there, you can reach in there and break them off and hit warm. It's already hot. Oh, you talk about good. The jerky's good, hot or cold, but we think it's exceptionally well when it's hot.
warm,
Yeah,
yeah.
when it's warm.
So it's what, 8:15 now, so we'll come back around 11:15?
Okay, if you don't care, Sheila will be back at 11:15, and
If you
she'll
can see my
film.
timer.
And all this will be just added in with this video. We had to take our screenshot down off of our green screen because we wanted a close-up of this. So the rest of the video will probably be from this angle here. So if you want, just stop it there.
Hello, guys. guys, hope you're doing well. It's been about almost 2 hours late, like 5 minutes, been exactly 2 hours. It's 10:10. So we're gonna take the lid off and show you what it looks like. As you can see, that's what it looks like. I'm looking around, and if you see this right here, you can see the white showing up there, the little bit of fat. Make sure I get that in there for you. And then I'm going to just take that and trim it off just a little bit. Oops. There we go. Trim that off. See that? Okay. Put that there. And if some of the pieces that you look around, you think they're a little bit too thick, I just take them and then I'm going to turn them long ways, of course, and then slice right down the middle, as you can see. And then let that cook a little bit longer. And some of these pieces like this right here, you could probably break that off and eat it, but I'm not going to right now. Yeah, because the thinner it is, the done.
Now, guys, Sheila and I like ours a lot thinner, probably than most people. If you want to make it fat, you can, but we like ours thin and crispy.
Yeah.
And we don't like it as much crispy as we do a little bit, but we like it thin, don't we, baby?
Yes. Well, that way you know it's good.
Any pieces there, go ahead and cut like you want to do.
Yeah. I did one already, so this one here's a little bit that way. Let's see if you can see that. Take and cut right down through the middle. See? And you can see where part of it is already drying out at the top, but where it was thicker at the bottom, it still has a little ways to go there to dry out. So, and you just place it on there, and as we go along, we'll that one there is just a little bit, cut it in half as well. There we go. This is just to show you. So we'll check back in a couple more hours to see what it looks like. Right now it's just been 2 hours, so we'll keep chugging along with it. I'm going to put my lid back on. There we go. And then keep it going. Thanks. See you in a few. Hi guys. Hope you're doing well today. We have had our jerky dehydrating for at least 4 to 5 hours now, so we're going to turn it off and I'm going to get started on checking it, see what it looks like. Wait a minute. No wonder that rat took off. A rat's been in the jerky. I told him I was going to go ahead and start this, and that rat took off. A rat ate the first tray of jerky. Can you believe that? No wonder he took off. Said he's going to go to the post office. Oh my goodness. That ornery thing. But, here we go. Here, he didn't get to this row. So, here is this row. So, I'm just going to take it, and I'm going to start taking it off and putting it in the bags. Look, he's a sight. I told him I was going to come over here and work on this right here and get it done. And he said, okay, I'm going to go check the mail. I know now why he took off. He's a sight. It is good jerky, though. So I don't blame him. Let's see if I can get... See? Lay that over here out of the way. Let me scoot it over here to where I can get to it a lot easier. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but you can hear it how it's dry there and it scratches when I brush it across the top of the tray. Okay, see if I can. Oh, it's a little bit stuck. It kind of went down in those little holes. There we go. Well, this first bag, once I get it full, will go to my brother-in-law. Because he said he really likes it. So we're going to give him the first batch, and then we'll put on some more. We've got enough here to make probably another batch and a half, all those to roast. I'll let you know, though, how many you actually made. That's pretty good enough for one thing. Might just go ahead and add what's left here and see. Yeah, a cent. Here we go. There we go. Ugh. A little bit stuck. There we go. Alrighty, this is one baggie done. And then once I get this tray emptied, these trays emptied, then I will load it back down again. So we'll check back in a few. Thanks, guys.